Oh, you know what? Let me turn on the comments. What's up, y'all? Doing this thing before work, you know. Tori's asleep right now, so she's not joining me at the moment. But that's cool. That's cool. You know, I'll let her get her sleep on and everything else. Yeah. Another day in paradise, huh? I don't know what to really talk about. So they said I was reading on the internet that one Coke a day can shorten your lifespan by 12 minutes. So that being said, I can't drink soda. I can't eat what's good because everything else is just gonna be bad for me. You know, it's really bad. It's really it really isn't good for you. You know, I don't know why do you even make it? That's all I'm saying is why make food as good as it is if it's not good for you? It's good to you, but it's not good for you. You know? Make it make sense though. Why would you make establishments legalizing certain stuff that is bad for you? If it's so bad for you, then why is it illegal? You know what I'm saying? I just don't understand. It's just one of the things I'm trying to get through my head, you know what I'm saying? You know, I just don't know. I just really don't know, to be honest with you. I made a couple more reactions. You know, if y'all want to look at those, go check those out. You know, the reaction shorts, of course, more popular for those. What else? What else? We did a live yesterday. Me and Tori went live. It was cool. It was cool. I was trying to get back into the same thing we've always been into. You know what I'm saying? Going live every day, getting an actual audience build up. You know what I'm saying? And now, when she doesn't want to, then I'll just come on here myself and do it. You know what I'm saying? But at the same time, this is like I said before, and I'll say it again. This is a big dream of mine, man. And I noticed something. You know how many people laughed at me when I said, you know what, I want to do YouTube. How many people didn't want to help me out do this whole YouTube thing? And one person that has helped me out, you know what I'm saying? I just really appreciate it. Yeah. We go through our own little things and everything else like that, but man, nobody's perfect. No relationship's perfect and everything else like that. You know, she has, ever since she's been by my side, man, she's been helping me out. You know, if it's a live, if it's a reaction, if I have her included in a video, she's right there helping me out. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, you know, at some time and point, you just really gotta appreciate You know what support you have. You know. That's what I mean. I appreciate Tori always being there for me. You know. And helping me out do this whole YouTube thing, you know, and just being by my side regardless of what's going on, man. You know, I think it was like what the first 3 4 months we were together. My, you know, I'll publicly say this too because I don't mind saying it. You know, I have a stepsister. I've only met one time. I met her when I was like 12 years old, 12, 13 years old. I forgot. My stepbrother, who I was always kicking it with at the time, um, he was actually doing pretty good at the time as well. And you know, me and Tori had went out to Wingstop. You know, what I'm saying just a regular date. You know, nothing too much. You know, nothing too fancy or anything else like that. You know, we wanted to just get something to enjoy each other's time. Well, so as we're out and everything, you know what I'm saying. My mom calls me and tells me, man, your sister got ran over, you know, by a truck, and I was like, what? Like I'm eating, I'm in the middle of a 6 piece, I'm tearing this thing up, you know what I'm saying? I wanna hear this, you know what I'm saying? And and you know, at the time it was icy, it was cold and everything else like that, and I mean, Tori's just right there, you know what I'm saying, just taking it all in. Now I don't necessarily know if she knows, and I'm not expecting her to, you know what I'm saying, just grab me and just hold me and everything else like that, you know what I'm saying, but she was there for me at the time when my sister had got hit by a car. You know, now I can't go into detail on specifically what happened because I don't even know what happened, so I don't want to seem like I'm making up a story or anything else like that. Because that's not what I'm doing. You know what I'm saying? That's not what I'm here to do. But anyway, what I'm saying is, you know, when this whole situation happened and when I was told, and all I could do was cry. You know, all I could do was cry at the time, and the only person there for me was her. Excuse me. So, you know, man, I've, what else have I been through with her? You know, if you're, let me tell y'all something, man, and I'll say this: I can admit my mistakes and my faults. You know, and like I said, I'm not perfect either, but if somebody's still there through all your BS, if somebody's constantly still there for you, still by your side, and just want to be there for you, and still remains there till this day, you know, appreciate them, appreciate what they do, appreciate every little single thing, man. I appreciate her from just being around me, you know, giving me the time of day. You just, you know, it's the little things she does, man. She has me laughing more than anybody else does. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, it's a joy. It's a joy to be around her. You know what I'm saying? So, if you got something good, what I'm saying is hold on to it. Um, don't let it go. You know what I'm saying? Don't let anything get in the way. Don't let anybody else get in the way. Clear your mind from all that BS, all that other negativity stuff, and just tell yourself, man, you know, I allow myself. I'm allowed to have this kind of person in my life. I'm allowed to have somebody be so good to me, somebody so beautiful, that this, that, and that. Vice versa. If you're in a woman's role, just tell yourself, I'm allowed to have a good person, you know, in my life. because I feel like me for the longest time, I always self sabotage myself, and I've always just told myself, I don't know if I don't even know if I should have somebody like this. I don't even know if I'm worth somebody's time like so. And being from when I was like what 23. No. What I had used to do is I used to go home and I didn't do nothing to get on the TV, get on the game or nothing like that. I would do 200 push-ups a day. Not all at once, but I would do it 20 times each till I work my way up to 200. Now I wouldn't, like I said, I wouldn't do nothing else, and I would just mentally train myself to do this. Now the whole time I was in, it's a town over from here, from where I'm at. I would just do 200 push-ups each and every day. And over time, even the people you work with, they kind of look at you in a certain way, throw themselves at you in a certain way. And at that time, I was working at Kroger, so I was getting attention when I would walk down the street. And I would be walking to my job, of course, and I think I'm gonna get back on that. Or either start running or something. Where was I going with this? Man, I done forgot. Damn it. But yeah. Damn, I really just lost myself just now. Wow. Somebody help me out. Where was I at? I totally was totally spaced out just now. Tripping. Yeah, but I used to do all that and all that stuff, and I just basically used to tell. Oh, okay, I remember now. I just used to tell myself that, and I just wasn't worth it for nobody. I beat myself up. I'd beat myself up at work. So what I would do is I would intentionally do things like kind of off the wall things to kind of get people's perspective of me to just be like, oh, I don't want to kick it with that guy because so and so or this, that, and that. And it'd normally be it's like random ass people, man, because I've always been by myself. I've always been to myself, by myself. I just want to do everything by myself. I've never been the social type of person, man, and when the people have gotten me social, it's always easy to cut people off and just be like, I don't want to deal with you. I don't want to do this. I don't want to do that. Don't do that to yourself. Always tell yourself that you are worth somebody's time. Always tell yourself that you're a valuable person. I kind of grew up in an environment to where I wasn't really, I wouldn't say appreciated, but I wasn't thinking the correct way to appreciate my own time, So therefore, I did stupid stuff, got into things, everybody makes mistakes. I won't necessarily get into it on that aspect. Excuse me. But, we all have a past. And so, that being said, when you start seeing people and start, calling people friends and, and then you see what just normally everybody do you wrong, you kind of just step back from people and just be like, look, bro, I already know where this is gonna be, I already know how you're gonna act, and if I don't come through for a certain way, so you're gonna have a certain type of feeling, and so you just kind of want to step back and try to avoid people at the biggest cost, and that's what I did. And I'm still I still do that till this day, man, because People ain't. Nobody's proved me. Now, I'm not saying the world owes me. I'm not saying anything else. I'm not saying I'm better than anybody else, because I'm not. I'm just a normal human being. I'm just human. But what I am saying is that I'm not gonna allow somebody in my life and call them a friend when their true intentions aren't good for me. You know what I'm saying? So that being said, I haven't allowed people in my life to get close to me. When they do, I kind of shoo them away. So it's like, and this is just to give y'all like kind of a rundown of how I specifically am. You know what I'm saying? For the ones that don't know me, from the mods, from people in here, this is something that Tori might see, and she probably will be like, "Oh, okay, I didn't know that about him." So, and even I tell her all the time how I am. Like I don't necessarily think she understands that I am such a loner that I I feel like I need to be alone from a lot of people, and that's one of the reasons why I made this YouTube channel too, is because I wanted my family to see me do stuff. I wanted my cousins to be like, hey, instead of like I remember the first time my cousin had actually took me out to the club, man, and my other cousin seen his sister. I was all dressed up and everything else like that. I was either 18, 19, I don't know, 20, something like that. And they were like, "Oh, okay, okay." And I was like, "I don't do the club. I don't do this. I don't do that. Like, that's not me. That's not my scene. This, that, and that." Um, you know, it really, now that I think about it, man, it's kind of scary for me, because I just shell myself up and isolate myself from the world, because the world is so cruel. And it kind of feels like nobody's intentions is really good for you. So I guess that's why I kind of isolate myself and kind of like avoid people at the biggest cost possible, because I'm like, I want to just avoid the I'm not heartbreak, because but like, what I'm saying, the value of calling somebody a actual friend, a genuine friend. What I'm saying? Because, man, I haven't really seen those. I think, man, and I haven't really met people. I haven't. I just refuse to talk to people now, because everybody's been the same exact way. If you don't come through with this or with that, and it's like, man, everybody I've been around is just, it's like, why even waste my time on somebody? Why even, man, I came to the point where I don't even like shaking people's hands, because I already know where the people are at. Like, you eventually are not going to like me for something. And when I was in high school, I was the same way. I was fighting all the time because I just wouldn't shake people's hand. I'd be like, "All right, bro," like, what I'm saying? Like, I just would be like, "All right, bro," like, and not even shake your hand. What I'm saying? I'd walk away from you and everything like that. So, that being said, that dude would feel a certain way, or this person would feel a certain way, and they would want to do something after so and so, and then I'd handle my business, and it just. It was just like, okay, this is how life is. What I'm saying? This is how my life is gonna be. With just avoiding people in general. And I was an a-hole growing up. But that all being said, man, show appreciation to yourself. Put value into yourself. Start dressing good. And I need a haircut for sure. I need that for sure, because I'm throwing. So I'm gonna get that pretty soon. Like next payday or something, because but it's cool. But yeah, man, start dressing good. Get some cologne, start smelling good, man. Get people to turn their head towards you, and one of my people was telling me, I went to school with, what I'm saying, I've known him since elementary school, or not elementary school, I'm sorry, since middle school, and I still know him to this day. I still have conversations with him to this day. You know what I'm saying? Because he's a real good friend of mine, even though we grew up, you know what I'm saying, rough, like dog rough. You know what I'm saying? Like rough. You know. I always see yourself as the prize. You know. You're always the prize. You're the main prize. You're the main focus. If you put so much value on somebody else and not yourself, you know what I'm saying, you're kind of looking at it kind of different. You know what I'm saying? Now what I've been doing, you know, I've been reading more, been getting my mind right, watching movies, listening to music. You know what I'm saying? Just getting my head on some old stuff. You know what I'm saying? And I haven't really been focusing on the negative. You know what I'm saying? Because when I wasn't doing them things, I was just thinking about one. I was one track minded. I was just focusing on everything that could go wrong, everything that would be this, everything that would be that, you know. And I was breaking my own heart in the process, you know. But doing that, it causes you depression, everything else like that. You know, you'll decrease your self esteem. You don't want to do that to yourself. You know, you always want to take care of yourself, value yourself as a person, as a man, as a woman, regardless of what it is you're going through. You know what I'm saying? Just value yourself. You know what I'm saying? If you're a man, you know, hold your head up, stick your chest out. You know what I'm saying? Tell yourself it's gonna be all right, because it is at the end of the day, man. You know, there's always light at the end of the tunnel. You know, there's always sunshine after rain. You know. Um, nobody's perfect out here. You know. Um, you know, so I mean, y'all have seen me go through my own little stuff. I basically put my own life on here and just be like, look, you know, here, look at me. This is what I'm going through. Look at me. But I do it because, you know, I want to show. I want to. I think, you know, I went. I think I went to my cousin's quince, and I met one of my other cousin's boyfriends, and I was like, hey, how you doing? You know what I'm saying? So he was like, all right, yeah, no, I know who you are. I seen the YouTube. You know what I'm saying? Before anything else could come up, before anything else was said or done. You know that being said right there, when you're noticed as a YouTuber or noticed as this, and I'm not a YouTuber yet because I haven't got paid from YouTube. Once I get paid from YouTube, then I can call myself that. I just got a lot of subs and everything else like that. So, but I shook his hand and everything. He's like, I seen you on YouTube, and I was like, I'm doing something. You know, when I can walk in a room and everybody like notice me, bro. I even go to my job and people notice me there. You know, not that many. Not that I get a big old crowd to notice me or anything else like that. But I get like a couple people to be like, hey man, I seen you on YouTube. You know, and you know, from being from what I was in to what I'm doing now, you know, it just really makes me appreciate myself even more, you know, value myself even more, you know, respect myself even more, put myself on a pedestal, you know what I'm saying? Because I couldn't, when I was thinking negative and everything else, I couldn't do that, you know. I when I was in a negative environment, I couldn't do that, you know. And now I just really appreciate myself even more now that I'm dressing better, looking better, you know what I'm saying? And other people might not think the same way. Other people be like, oh, you still ugly as hell, you know. But that's their opinion, you know. You're entitled to your own opinion, you know. I'm not nobody to say that you can't think a certain way or anything else like that, you know. But I am somebody to say that, you know, I'm doing better. Doing better than what I was. You know, you know, I hope to take this YouTube thing to another level, you know. And I can like before I got off track, that like being that somebody else noticed me from YouTube, man, I can finally be like oh man, that's what I want to be like. This is what I want to be, a role model to somebody. I don't have kids myself, but if I did, I'd definitely tell them not to do the bad things. Not to go the bad route. If you see somebody doing something that they shouldn't be doing, you know, it's always right. It's always good to just mind your business and go about your way. You know, don't get curious about what everybody else is doing. Don't follow the crowd. The crowd will get you in trouble. And it took me to be 33 to finally notice that. I don't go searching for crowds. I don't go looking for validation from people. Uh, if anything, I want validation from Tori. You know what I'm saying? And the moral of the story is just appreciate yourself at the end of the day. If you're in a position where you're not appreciated, you're surrounded by people that make you feel unappreciated from yourself, and if you just think of yourself negatively, change your environment. Go for a walk your dog, get a hobby, read, listen to music. Do some productive things and get out. Open a window. You know what I'm saying? First off, open a window. Make yourself some coffee. Get the book in there. You know, if you got to on your break, read the books on the break. And you'll start attracting positivity. You'll start attracting. You'll start thinking differently because I just, man, I'll be honest, y'all. I was thinking negative for so long that until I started doing these things myself, I didn't know how to appreciate myself. I didn't know how to value myself. I didn't know how to how to how to do things like so. That's my lawnmower guy already. That's the grass cut guy. My bad. But yeah. Um, like I said, man, just think positive about yourself and the environment and everything else that you're in. Um, Value yourself more. Make life worth it. Shout out to Lily too. Lily, my niece, she got she got put in the art expo. And she's only 12 years old. She's only 12 years old, man, and she's doing big things already. That says something right there. Lily. And I'm proud of you. I don't know if you're gonna see this after school, but if you do, I'm proud of you. If somebody sends it to her, if y'all have her on any kind of social media or anything like that, her friends. I don't know. Like I know some of her friends, so because she's even shared my reactions, and she said her friends are fans of mine. You know what I'm saying? So if y'all can send this to her, I appreciate it. But I'm really proud of you, Lily, for doing big, for going big. Out of everything that's been going on and everything that life throws at you, you've always made a positive attitude out of everything, and that's an example right there. She's 12 years old. You've been in high school. You know how school can be. You know how people can be, kids can be, life can be. I'm proud of you. I guess I woke up today feeling just grateful for a lot of things, thankful for a lot of things, and I don't know if you ever get to the point of where you just sit down and just thankful for everything that's came your way, thankful for the people that are in your life, or I even got some people that hate me, and that's cool. That's fine. That's all right. I'm good with that. I'm good with that. You know you're doing something right when people don't like you. You know you're doing something right when people talk about you. You're in the middle of the conversation. You know what I'm saying? Uh, the best thing to do about that is just don't listen. Go about your way. Keep on doing your thing. You know. I'm gonna get my little nephew Juju on here. Excuse me. Yeah. We're gonna go to Five and Below, we're gonna get some things, and we're gonna come back to the house and we're gonna have like a pizza party or something. Yeah. What's up? What's up? Appreciate it, appreciate it. Okay, it's 1:15. Appreciate it. Man, these are old too. I'm actually overdue for some more. Yeah. That being said, y'all keep a positive mind state. Keep focused on what you're doing. And keep on doing what you love, you know what I'm saying? Regardless of what people think. Um, like, share, and subscribe. Check out the videos, the shorts, my throwback lives if you want to. Just scroll down randomly and just click on one and just watch it. Watch the popular ones, watch the oldest ones. It's a hard work, bro. It's hard work, you know what I'm saying? I'll put the YouTube channel on one of them. You know, got something to keep me safe. Yeah. At the jewelry store, bro. Go to the jewelry store and get them. But man, I'm finna get ready for work and everything else like that. A funny story. I mean, I probably told this story once before, but I'll say it again. So I'm meeting. The funny story is with me and my girlfriend. She's usually on here, but I don't know. She was asleep or something. Matter of fact, I gotta see if she woke up to make it to work and everything. So that's why I was gonna end it short. I went to a Christmas party with her, right? You know what I'm saying? I'm enjoying myself, enjoying my time with her and everything else, meeting her family and everything, the karaoke thing, you know what I'm saying? And I go to use the restroom. Well, as I go to use the restroom, they got a what is it called? A boudet, in the restroom. And so I handle my business and everything, and I handle my business and I'm trying flushing the toilet. When I try flushing the toilet, it doesn't want to flush. I think the water's not on and everything, so I turn the back of the thing on, and I hear the water coming on, and so there's a button on the side that says back and front. Me being the tonto that I am, I press front. But when I press front, I have some beige 501s on. You know what I'm saying? And the toilet had sprayed water on me. Well, when it sprayed water, it sprayed on my pants, in the front of my pants, and so it left like a water stain, like I just peed on myself. You know what I'm saying? Because I was just went in the restroom. Everybody just saw me go in the restroom, but they're doing their own thing and everything else like that. So it's hot in this restroom because the restroom is like from here to maybe not that big, you know what I'm saying? So I'm freaking out. I'm pacing back and forth in this itty bitty restroom, trying to figure out what I'm gonna do and how I'm gonna explain this if anybody looks at my pants because nobody knows me. And before I had pressed the button and it sprayed. I'm over here trying to think about to myself like I can't go up to some random person and be like, "Hey, bro, look, I don't know if you know this, but the toilet doesn't work because you know what I'm saying. I just went to go pee, but now you got to go flush my pee. You know what I'm saying?" And I didn't want to. I didn't want to do that. You know what I'm saying? Who does that? Especially when you're meeting somebody new, and you can't say that to your girlfriend's family. You know what I'm saying? Because it's an embarrassing. It's an embarrassment. It was an embarrassment for me. So that's why I took matters in my own hands and did what I did. And luckily I turned on the water and everything else like that. Luckily it was on. Um, but uh, but yeah, as I'm doing so, it sprays on me. It sprays on me, and I'm freaking out because it's everybody I don't know is in this house. And I know her parents, her mom and her dad, her brothers, you know, both brothers, and her, of course. I don't know anybody else. Um, so as I'm walking over, I got a sweater on, right, and luckily my pants were kind of hanging off. You know what I'm saying? And so I pull my pants up, and then what I'm saying, pull my sweater down. Of course, my sweater covers up the stain. It's not a stain; it's actually a wet mark because the toilet had sprayed me. So as I'm walking back, she's enjoying herself. You know what I'm saying, vibing out with her family and everything else. I'm like, baby. She was like, "What? Like, the hell's wrong with you?" You know what I'm saying? And I was like, "I got a situation. Okay, help me out. I need you to help me out." And I was like, "I need you to help me out right now, baby." I'm trying to cover up the embarrassment, but I don't know because I'm just so embarrassed. I'm trying to make my way over there to her. And as I'm walking out of the restroom, her dad is just watching me coming out the restroom. And he's just looking at me like, "Huh, what'd you do in there? Like, what the hell's going on?" You know? He's not drinking or nobody's drinking, you know what I'm saying? I think I've had a couple beers. I've had some wine, and then the whole night I've drunk beer, wine, and liquor. So I've mixed it all up. But that wasn't until the very, very end of it, until when I started mixing all that stuff up. Anyway, I was out of there. Anyway, um, he looks at me in a strange way. I tell her, and she's behind the couch, right? She's behind the couch, and she looks, and I'm just like, "Look at this! Look what I did." She was like, "What, did you pee yourself?" And I was like, "No, the water, the toilet had sprayed me." But I can't say it out loud because her family's like they're right in the circumference of the area, you know. So as I'm telling her, she just starts laughing at me, and I was just like this. I could stand that the embarrassment was just so embarrassing that I was just like, I just stood there for like 2 to 5 minutes as she just laughed hard as hell, and she tells me, she was like, "Well, stand right here." So I stood behind the couch the majority of the night, because I'm trying to wait for this mark to dry up. And we're still at the family. We're one of the last people to leave. Thank God. And periodically I do this. I don't make it like too obvious, but I have to at this point because I'm trying to see if it dries. And you know everything was cool. Then I finally told her parents like 2 days later. I told her mom. I didn't tell her dad, but I told her mom, and her mom just kind of started laughing at me too. And I was just like, because the first time I met her parents, man, the first time I was embarrassed too because we had bought some wine. And you meet your girlfriend's parents, you're not thinking of anything bad going wrong. And I'm 33 years old, so when when I met a girlfriend's parents, and nothing has gone wrong. Well, this particular time, something went wrong. I dropped the wine. They have tile floors, white tile floors. This was red wine that we got, and I dropped the wine on the floor, and I was just so embarrassed, and I was just, oh God. Like, I can't catch a break when it comes to me and your family. I don't know what it is. I don't know what it is. You know what I'm saying? There's something that always happens, and I don't intentionally try to do these things. You know what I'm saying? Because who intentionally tries to embarrass yourself in front of somebody else? You know? Well, as I'm trying to do these things, I just really don't. I don't get it. But yeah, that's a that's a story that I have. That's my life. But that's my time, y'all. I gotta go to work and everything else like that. I gotta call the Uber and all that stuff. You know what I'm saying? If you're around DFW Metroplex, get Star now because it's only $2 from here to where you stay at. And from here to where I work at, it's like $2. You know what I'm saying? So get that. My girlfriend helped me out with that too. You know what I'm saying? So I appreciate it, babe, for looking out on me on that one. Looking out for me on that one, you know what I'm saying? Saving me some money, everything else like that. Y'all have a good day. Y'all have a good day, and think positive. Don't think negative. Like, share, and subscribe. Check out all my old stuff too. I'll be back soon, man. Peace.